Hey guys, can you hear me? You can? Alright. Who said that? Santa Claus said that. This IWN ETF is not looking great for me. On the other hand, GBTC short. You know what? I think it's kinda time to cover here. Covering all of it. I think it's kinda overdone here on the downside. Tesla added more short pre-market when it broke this the pre-market range. SPXL went short. Late day yesterday when it started fading. SPYs could not reclaim the 50-day. No, sorry, not the 50-day. The 20 and the 10-day. And they started rolling over. Everything else looked like shit, so what you gonna do? Gotta go short. Right. I'm starting to have some big trades again. Bitcoin, GBTC short, even though that was like third size, it was still like 1.5 million. Maybe a bit less. A little bit over a million, I would say. Tesla is almost 3 million. Oh man. Can we get a little bit of selling in the indices? Can we finally get a washout? Well, not a flash crash, but a real washout would be nice. Well, a flash crash would be interesting, but it's never gonna happen again because everyone has adjusted their algos. So we're never gonna see a flash crash again in the markets. It happened because the algos were unprepared. No one had, prepared for it. But now they all have measures in place. Yeah, never say never. That's true. That's true. Did I add? No, I covered it. It's down 35% in a week. That's I got what I wanted out of this trade. Now it's probably gonna bounce back to 35.40 or something. I think it's overdone. Look at the Bitcoin chart, like it could very easily bounce back and shop around for a few months without going lower. So I just covered that one. But I'm gonna tell you, like, if the SPYs are holding the 50-day right now in pre-market, if we lose it, oh man. I hope we get some accelerated selling. We really need it, man. I'm so tired of the slowness of everything. That's what happens when you hand the boomers keys to the car. It was way better when the 20-year-olds were running it. Yep. Oh yeah. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. When I'm 60, people will be making fun of millennials. Guaranteed. That's just how the world works. So you better enjoy it while it lasts. You most of you are going on vacation. David, you're always on vacation, man. People make fun of the millennials now. Yeah. That's why we have to fight back. You'll be golfing? What a boomer thing to do. Hey, David, are you gonna shoot the golf balls? So Coinbase is down. Nice. I wonder where IWN is gonna open up. IWM is kinda holding the lows of 3 days ago in pre-market. IWN is, well, these pre-market prints are out of whack. It's like it's like, you know, just some random 20 share prints, 17, one share. It's kind of impossible to know where it opens up. Ideally, it opens up above that 162 area. You know what? The cryptos could be mean version plays. Absolutely. I don't know about, you know, this. I don't know. Like, they could be. Like, I think, you know, they had some panic selling. I don't know. Not for me. Not my type of setup. Like, this ETHE would be for me if it, you know, was down all day today, closed week, and then gaps down tomorrow too. That would be my mean version play for me. It's not really for me yet. Oh, of course, everything can always drop further, but I'm talking about specific trades. All right, good luck, guys. Let's see which way we go. If we bounce here or if we go... Oh, why did I W? Oh. Opens up a little bit too weak. Well, it's still building higher lows, but I am out. Test down the 50 weekly. Yeah, almost. Almost. Are you 25% short, 10% long right now? I have no idea where you're getting those numbers from, but no. I'm 0% long. And something like 50% short. I don't count this HEQ long as a long. It's not a market long. Tesla is still showing relative weakness. It just don't want to bounce. DQ for a short? No. No. Better to short the larger caps and ETFs. If you really wanna get into the shorting game. Or if it's like a parabolic. Spies are very weak. Oh, ooh, if we lose the 50 on the spies, things could get spicy. You get it? Spicy. Yeah, I've been adding some to the VXX. Last time the VXX only went, we had only like a 1-day move. Maybe we can get a multi-day move now. Man, I'm a little bit pissed about the IWN gap down. Too bad it gap, would have been better if it... I took a bit bigger loss than I wanted it, than I, had planned for. But that's what happens. Sometimes you shit gaps below your stop. That's why position sizing is very important. I did sell about Yeah, about the third. No, actually a quarter before the close yesterday. At the same time as I went short SPXL. No, I haven't watched Pradeep's interview yet. It may take a few weeks before I do that. There's some other ones I want to watch first. I've been in my queue. But it's hard to find time. He mentions me. Well, I mentioned him in my interview, so... Yeah. I was actually long it yesterday for a bounce. I thought it was maybe would run up to the 50-day or something, but it closed weak. At the same time, I saw the spies, losing it, breaking below this, getting rejected on the sideways 20 and the declining 10. I just got rid of it, ARKK and went short SPXL. Oh, TTD, that's a bear flag breakdown type of a chart. I don't really do much of these types of patterns on individual stocks, but when the markets are weak, they tend to work well. But I'd rather just do ETFs or like very liquid large mega caps that had big run-ups. I find those are a bit easier. AMD also like a little bit of a bear flag type of a setup. There's a lot of them, they're all, square. My mic volume? Not sure. No, don't tell me silver is... Oh, gold is outperforming silver now. Fuck. I'm in the wrong... precious metal. Silver outperforms gold in a bull market. Do you have any data on that? Okay, let's see. Things are bouncing again. So far it's holding, but we could get the bounce and then fade back late day. But this is absolutely not a market to buy strength. Look at what happened to Roblox. If you bought the, whatever you want to call it, breakout 2 days ago, right? Gap down below that range. What's this path doing? Path is kind of holding, but yeah. But this Roblox is setting up nicely. It's one of the very few great looking stocks I see. Recent IPO. Actually a company whose product I really like. I kind of like their stuff. Silver is kind of leverage of gold. Yeah, I have no idea. Last time silver had a run 150%, gold. Yeah, that's true. Silver had a bigger run. But that's just one data point. Yeah, that's the thing, you know, you gotta listen to the market. Like the market is gonna tell you. You can't be 100% sure, but you know, if you remember what I said about Roblox a few days ago, like it's never a good sign when you only have like one good looking stock. It's not a good sign. You know, just gotta listen to the market. Like the market will give you the clues. Sometimes it will give you a little bit confusing signs, especially like the past couple of months. It's been like, oh, is it gonna be great? And things look like shit, and things look like great. But overall, you know, it feels like the conditions have been worsening over the past, you know, lately, over the past month. Oh, GSR, gold silver ratio. Oh, okay, so you have data on that. Okay, yeah, I can Google that. Gold silver ratio. All time, let's say all time. What does this mean? I don't know how to read it. So when the graph is going up, silver outperforms. I'm not sure how to read it though. Okay, silver is coming back. Boom, boom, boom. ETHE, a wick. Yeah, but it's an OTC. OTCs have these wicks. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a misprint. Doesn't mean anything. That's, you know, OTCs do that all the time. I'm thinking about adding, if we start losing the lows later in the day, I'm thinking about adding to either VXX long or SPXL short. Not sure yet which one. Can we for once have a little bit of a correction without, you know, a bounce? Like last time I was short, you know, we had a one solid down day and then it bounced back and, you know, the stopped me out of my SPXL short. Can we just have like a clean move down to like, I don't know, to the 150 day? Even better, it would be the 200 day. Just reset some of this. Like everything is straight up. Except for tech, which has been a correction for a while. I have to say, individual stocks suck. Oh, I'll just stick to ETFs, man. You can Google it. Yeah, exactly. ETFs are pretty much portfolios of stocks. My scans are like empty. Dun, dun, dun. No, I haven't seen the crypto markets. I blindly covered my GBTC short. Well, I wouldn't say it's slow right now. Like right now, it's pretty exciting. Like we don't know if we're gonna, if this, if it's just gonna bounce back or if this is the start of a bigger correction. And I mean, like, I don't care about the other indices like Nasdaq, but I really, I'm betting heavily betting on the SPY to actually have a real correction this time. Another 5 or even better 10%. That would be great. I mean, it's just been straight up. Like, it's been the best rally in 70 years, apparently. I read it this morning. The best rally in 70 years. You know? It's not bad. If you want to visit Sweden, do it during I would say between May and September. Well, if you want to visit Stockholm or Sweden in general, it depends on what you want to do. All right, looks like we are going higher for now. Mm-hmm. Damn, this Celsius is flagging. It wouldn't surprise me if this thing goes to 100 this year. Holding up so well. Tesla near the lows of the day just keeps showing relative weakness. Oh man, I'm thinking about adding more. I have a pretty big position in Tesla. Maybe should I add more? Maybe I do if it takes out lows of the day later. ISNS. They both look too random. U. I like this sticker. U. Yeah, I remember that time. I remember. Heck, I'll add more Tesla. It just broke, I mean, it just broke below this bear flag. Couldn't reclaim the 200 day. Oh man. Oh man. It's a you know, it's kind of tight stop. What's my risk gonna be? $5 maybe? Haven't decided yet, but nah, maybe more. $6, $7. And if it starts having an unwind, you know, it could easily go down to like $400 or something by next week. No, Elon is not gonna be homeless. I pretty much guarantee you, Elon won't be homeless. Which one has a higher ADR, Tesla or SPXL? Okay, Tesla has a higher ADR, okay. Alright, they added more Tesla. This thing, you know, there's a lot of air in this thing. You know, if you study the charts of the big runners in the late 90s, you know, they all look like this. They went up thousands of percent in a few years, and then they would just kept going down, down, down for, you know, years on end. So, you know, don't underestimate these things. This is why, you know, if you're a trader, you know, it's so important to study history and really study how stocks move, you know, uptrends, downtrends. It's the same thing over and over again. Okay. Things are starting to get spicy. Can you, Valenstam, can you send the link? Is Mark Minervini still leading? Well, you know, if you're talking about the previous winners, they may not be, you know, if you win once, you know, what's the reason? You know, you don't want to be in it. You don't want the stress. You just want the bragging rights. Hey, I won the Investing championships. Yeah. I mean, look, Minervini's a great trader. You know, he was in the Market Wizards book. He has 2 really great books about trading. But I do not understand why he sells his services for so much money. Do you think it makes sense to risk more than 20 to 25% as position size? Try it and you will see what happens. Yeah, but Pradeep has a lot of other stuff too. He trades with a small account. He doesn't scale his account the same way. He trades for cash flow nowadays. So, you know, he can afford to go very heavy in one stock because it's, you know, he has a lot of side businesses from what I've understood. He has like a bunch of franchises and stuff. He owns a lot of like I think like I don't know if it's restaurants or car shops or whatever it is. I don't remember, but he has a lot of stuff going on his side. So it's not like most of his net worth is in his and he has bought a few houses too. So it's not like me where 95% of my net worth is in my accounts. Yeah, car dealerships. Yeah, auto repair shops. Yes, exactly. Damn, I guess I should have bought more VXX. Oh well. Oh, I didn't get filled on those. Oh no! I have less VXX than I thought. I didn't get filled on one of my orders. I only got filled a little bit more than half. Fuck. What a fucking scam. I'm gonna sue the market makers. I'm gonna sue Citadel for this. Let's see if Tesla can reclaim the VWAP here. Yeah, it's their fault. Exactly. I'll call Citadel up and I'll ask for the manager. Alright. Took a tiny loss on the Tesla ad. Thought it was gonna have more juice. Carvana reclaimed, alright. Maybe we're not gonna go straight down. Maybe this was it. And we're gonna get a slow bounce. Or a slow grind higher again. And just postpone the pain. That's the problem. That is the problemo. I'm gonna use the highs of the day as a stop for my pre-market ads on Tesla. So it's a free trade. It's a couple of points below my entry pre-market, so that's nice. Yeah, Carvana is a very thin name, man. I traded some Carvana, super thin. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video. Be right back. So Russell is still building higher lows, which is kind of nice. It still looks like a rocket launch site. It's still intact. And same thing with the semiconductor ETF. Still building higher lows. Just straight up higher lows. So, you know, these things are still intact. Nasdaq built another higher low. Yeah, it's still range bound action. It's you know, kind of hard to take any directional bets. Kind of hard. Yeah, me too. I just want a directional move that lasts for a few weeks or few months, but you know, we're not getting it. But that's what the market does a lot of the time, you know. These are the hardest markets to trade. Markets that go straight up, like most of last year, super easy. Markets that go straight down, like you know, like late February to late or mid-March last year, those are also, they're not that hard to trade because there's just not much to do for me personally. It's the range-bound markets that are the worst. But the good thing is that range-bound markets usually resolve in one of two ways. They either go up a lot or they go down a lot. So range-bound markets morph into directional markets. And usually it's up. You gotta wait it out. Gotta wait it out. This BNTX it's a beautiful setup. Holy shit, man. It's just absolutely beautiful. In a better, would Peloton be a setup? No, it looks like shit. This is absolutely not even close to anything I look at. Now, BNTX is the type of setup I like. But you would have known that if you had followed the instruction on the screen and spent at least 10-15 hours on my blog watching the swing trading school, etc., etc. But this type of setup is, you know, it hasn't been really working that well. Well, actually, there haven't been many of these over the past 3 months. But this one is one of the few outstanding stars right now. Overall, the vaccine names, well, at least mRNA and BNTX, they're both holding up really well. And this thing just, they can't bring it down. Like Nasdaq and all, you know, there's been some weakness, you know, yesterday and today, and this thing just still builds higher lows. It's back in the range here. That's exactly what you want to see. It's beautiful. Roblox is also something I'm gonna keep, you know, tracking. It's just, you know, showing strength. It's already almost green on the day. It was green on the day. Path, yeah, what path is on? Yeah, BNTX Roblox are the only games in down, but the thing is, you know, the market, you know, keeps showing weakness, but these things just keep bouncing back. And once, you know, the markets, you know, pick a direction, these things are gonna explode. Unless, you know, the direction is down. But, you know, I'm looking some of these, you know, indices like Nasdaq. I'm looking at stuff like the small cap, Russell. You know, we're still building higher lows. The only thing I really think is, you know, looks vulnerable here is really the SPYs. The SPYs would, you know, it would be nice if we get a rotation out of the SPYs and into Nasdaq. Because since February we had, you know, the SPYs have been going up while the Nasdaq has been going down. But it would be nice if we get a few months of, you know, Nasdaq going up, SPYs going down. Or whatever. Or they can both go up. I don't care. I just, you know, I want some directional moves. Like range-bound markets can be traded if you're very short-term. Like if you're a day trader or a very short-term swing trader, like 3 to 5 day time horizon. But that's not really what I do. I want to make big trades, catch big moves. How do you enter such a large positions? I click the buy button. I put in the amount of shares I want to buy, and then I click the buy button. What's coin doing? Squarespace. Wait, what do they do? Squarespace. I recognize the name. Oh, okay. This is what they do. Yeah, okay. It's like Wix, right? It's Squarespace is pretty much like Wix, isn't it? Or am I wrong? You can create like websites. Yeah. DQ looks great. It keeps surfing this 150-day moving average and keeps building higher lows. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing goes to 150 or something later this year. It looks beautiful. Roku. This thing also keeps building higher lows. Yeah. Like you can see, like, you know, the strong things are really standing out on a day like this. SC, Melee. No, not Melee, sorry. Not that it matters yet, because I don't think these stocks are ready to make any big moves, but you know, you gotta pay attention. You always have to, you know, right now I'm heavily net short, but I'm still looking, you know, for all of these signs. Like I'm always listening to the market for signs. That's what you should always be doing. You should never get comfortable in a position. Always look for signs. Always listen to the market. I usually use limit orders, except for my stops, where I tend to use market orders because, you know, I don't want to sit and wait for something to stop me out. Sitting in front of the screens, it's the last thing I want to do. It's for the losers. You gotta make the market work for you. You don't work for the market. Casa Bonita looks great. Where is it? Where is it? It's, let's see. Puerto Rico? No. Where is this? Shack's Beach. Oh yeah, Puerto Rico. Okay. Looks great. Failed bounce? I don't know yet. But if Tesla takes out the lows of the day later, I'm gonna add back those ads. Because it does look vulnerable. You know, and especially like some you know, these stocks that are up like thousands of percent. Like that's why I also shorted Carvana. Like this thing was up you know, over 1,000% in a year. You know, I think many of these again really unwind big if we actually start getting a correction. But right now it's again too early to tell. We're building higher lows in a lot of the indices, and it's just impossible to. Oh, this thing. Oh, this is taking out the lows almost. Spies are really weak. Oh, Russell is now really weak too. Or should I add to SPXL? SPXL is weaker than Tesla. You always want to be in the things that show relative strength if you're long, and you want to be short the ones that show relative weakness. If you Hey, look, I can trade tax-free from Sweden and get the shitty weather too. Why should I move to Puerto Rico? To trade tax-free and get great weather? Hey, we have almost 2 months of great weather in Sweden per year. I wouldn't trade that for anything. I actually haven't gotten... I can't figure out where to find the US stocks in the Pareto platform. It's one of the worst platforms I've ever seen. In front is horrible. Holy shit, man. It's literal rocket science. Can someone please DM me how to trade US stocks? Like, I can't find any US stocks. Well, I don't know. In TWS, at least, like, I have, you know, figured out how to trade. In this one, I haven't even figured out. Search preferences, and how do I do that? How do I search the... Holy shit, it's horrible. Yeah, and you know what you just, settings, searching, search scope, like, I can't even find that. Yeah, but I'm already searching for all markets and all of those things. It's like, oh. Yeah, guys, don't blame everything on Musk, okay? All the cryptos are down, including Doge. Like, you're gonna tell me it's because of, Elon Doge is down? Like, it's the dumbest thing ever. Now the blame game is starting, you know? People have buying these things that are up, thousands of percent in a few months, and now they go down, and now the blame game starts. It's the same thing over and over and over again. Just the players change. We saw the same thing when the cryptos went bust in 2017 after their huge runs. And now, just the same thing. No matter what the asset class or the market or the country or whatever. Don't be that guy. Don't be a victim, guys. Educate yourselves. I don't want any fucking victims in here. Anytime you lose money on anything, it's your fault. No one else's. Yeah, looks like I covered GBTC near the lows. Very good. Let's see, where did I cover it? I think here. You can even see my candle here. Let's see. Here, this candle here. Well, was about a buck off the lows. Because, yeah, I mean, like, Bitcoin was, it just had a huge move down. How much was Bitcoin down on the day? At one point, it was down like, what, 20%? 25? 25, I think. Yeah. You know, and it was already down like 30% in the like 2 weeks prior, or like week and a half prior. So I mean, it's pretty much been cut in half over the past 2 weeks. So, you know, just the odds of it further going down, straight down, the odds are not great. You know, things get stretched, and, you know, risk reward shifts, and you gotta get out. You gotta book profits. On the long side, though, it works a bit differently, because things can keep going higher for, you know, longer than things can keep going lower, because the mathematics work out differently. All right. Yeah, so far. So far, things are looking. Many of these, like ARKK made a higher low. Yeah. Well, looks like we're gonna get back into range bound, which kind of sucks, but would have been nice a few weeks of selling. That would have been so nice. Roblox going. Yeah, I mean, Roblox, look, as soon as the market pressure lifts, this thing could break out and double in a few weeks. You know, it looks incredible. A little bit of a wide range. It would be nice if it tightened up for a few days. Like tightened up in this 70, say 72, 76 area, you know, 2-3 days, and then broke out. That would be nice. But still, it's too early in the day to say anything. IGV, the software ETF, building higher lows. It's actually been building higher lows for a long time. Just needs to kind of tighten up here. Like, this is a proxy for a lot of the stocks, you know, like the growth names, the software names, previous leaders. It's holding up great. So, you know, these are the signs you gotta keep track of. You know, if it can keep going sideways and tighten up in this low mid 300, or this, you know, 340, 360 area for a few weeks, you know, it could have a great flag. You know, rocket launch site, potentially. Yeah, SQM is also because of the Chilean stuff. They had like elections and stuff, so all the Chilean stocks were down a lot. That's why it kind of broke down. Because ALB, what I've understood is they're in the same kind of sector. They're both like lithium producers. I'm not sure what country ALB is. Maybe that's Chilean too. But that one wasn't down on election, so I'm not sure. This is a US company, yeah. It still looks great. It's still building higher lows. Like this one too, as soon as the market pressure lifts, you know, this thing could go up 50, 100%. Just like when it broke out here. You know, it was flagging nicely. Remember, market was in a correction in this time frame, September, October. And as soon as the market pressure lifted, this thing went and doubled. UPST, yeah, needs to tighten up. Futu, yeah, it's in a range, but yeah, sure. Overstock, well, I mean, this thing has been range bound for a year, but you know, I think it needs some type of a hard catalyst. Yeah, it's been building higher lows, but you know, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, there are some positives, you know, there are some things setting up, but oh my god, Roblox. Man, I was gonna do something. I don't remember what. Oh yeah, I was gonna send some screenshots to my broker, to my contact at Pareto. Um, No, we recorded. I'm not gonna record any interviews. I'm gonna do some interviews. I'm not gonna record them. Now we're having some downticks again, and you know, if you keep looking at these things throughout the day, you're gonna go nuts. That's a fact. So I'm gonna cut the stream here. I'm gonna eat some and do something else. All right, guys. Good luck. See you tomorrow. Don't get chopped up in this market.